Menimcha ko'pchiligimizda bo'lgan bu narsa, ya'ni biror inson bilan suhbatlashasiz va uning bilan suhbatlashish sizga juda ham ma'qul keladi va bilan qancha ko'p suhbatlashsangiz ham sizga ozdek tuyuladi va yana suhbatlashgingiz keladi. Va ba'zi esa nabarot, biror bir inson bilan ozgina suhbatlashasiz va sizga yoqmaydi va bu narsa sizga juda ko'pday tuyuladi va tezroq shu oradagi gapni tugatgingiz keladi. Va ushbu holat menda ham bo'ldi. Yaqinda shu Kazanda meropриятиеda, ya'ni tadbirda qatnashayotganimda bir inson bilan tanishdim. Va ushbu inson umuman fikrlashi, dunyoqarashi jihatdan menga juda ham ma'qul keldi va u bilan iloji boricha ko'proq muloqot qilishga va u haqida ko'proq bilib olishga harakat qildim. Va albatta menga ma'qul kelganligi sababli ushbu muloqotni alohida intervyu tarzida ham nafaqat u haqida bilib olish, balki uning kulturasi, madaniyati va undan tashqari uning faoliyati va yana boshqa narsalar haqida bir intervyu qilishga harakat qildim. Va umid qilamanki ushbu video sizga yoqadi. Demak, biz boshlaymiz. Hello guys, today we have a special guest. He is an ambassador and Royal Court member of Ifa Kingdom in Nigeria. Hello Musa.
Hi.
Let's just start with introduction. Can you give me more information about yourself and about your kingdom?
Okay, I am Musa Olatunji. I'm the CEO of Bimo Global Consulting. At Bimo Global Consulting, we do more of business, financial and business development for SMEs, and most especially in the development sector, we design projects across different countries. We've worked with the likes of EU, African Union, United Nations in different countries. So why we're doing this is because I'm someone who grew up from the streets of Lagos State in Nigeria, and while growing up in those states, it's always challenging for us young people to thrive, to always position ourselves. So because I was able to break from those circles to be able to strategically position myself where I am today. So I felt I needed to give back to the community, most especially the young people. So through those volunteering experience that I've acquired over time, I usually share my skills, volunteer my time, use my organization to pitch for youth development or empowerment initiatives. Then I take it back to the streets, I take it back to the community for young people to benefit. One of the recent projects we did with Coca-Cola, I know Coca-Cola is very brand. We have Coca-Cola in Nigeria also. So I was subcontracted as my own company to work on a project that is called Youth Empowered. This Youth Empowered project it's a digital online platform. Digital online platform where young people will learn skills on financial literacy, business management, communication skills, financial literacy skills, and different project management as well. They are going to learn it for free instead of paying.
Only in your country, in Nigeria, or?
Yeah, so far that I am aware of, that youth empowerment program is in Nigeria for now. I don't know. I think they said they have it in other countries, but I'm not aware. But for Nigeria, this is the second year we're doing it. We've done it last year. We've done it this year.
Yeah, because it would be really interesting and like useful for other countries also, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure they will have such program. They might not be calling it youth empowered. Youth empowered. It might be a different name. Surprisingly, to last year, I was able to mobilize 3,000 young people who benefited from it. This year, I was able to mobilize same number, 3,000 as well.
And I think you can do it more.
You can do it more, yes. They will also be certified to get Coca-Cola certificate as well after finishing the course. So which we've actually gotten a positive feedback from young people. One of them reached out to me. She was, through those skills, she was able to get a job.
And thank you. And I want to know about your kingdom, because when you said about your kingdom, it was really interesting. Because to be honest, I never heard or I never knew about it. And after your words, it was really interesting for me. And can you talk about your kingdom?
Okay, you don't call it my kingdom. It's actually our kingdom. Why I said you don't call it my kingdom? It's because it's a tribe. It's a tribe, and when you look at a tribe, not just one or two people, it means it's a collective tribe. And when you look at Yoruba, the tribe I come from, we are one of the largest black population. If you check it on Google, I was telling you 30 million, but when you brought the Google to me, we've actually crossed 30 million. It was 42 million.
Yeah, I immediately searched it on Google and it was 42 million, right?
42 million
people.
Yeah. So the population kept on growing. Okay, so we Yoruba people, we are from the southern west of Nigeria, and not just from that Nigeria alone. We have a Yoruba tribe in Ghana, in Togo, in Benin Republic, in Brazil, in most of those Caribbean countries. Well, the ambassador, the ambassadorial title, it's quite different from the diplomatic ambassadorial title. Yes, we are all doing similar, the same thing. When you say an ambassador means someone who is upholding the culture, the tradition, the policy, the objectives and aims of that office. So we as an ambassador we are to promote more of our culture, to promote, to be a good role model for young people who are aspiring to get to where we are. So the responsibility, to me, leadership is simply responsibility, which I've actually showed that upon myself when I was very little. So that's why I'm always involved in leadership position. Sometimes I try to run away because it's not easy when you shoulder up different responsibility.
Yeah, thank you for your answers. It was really interesting. And let's talk about culture of your country. And I would like to ask about your holidays. What kind of holidays do you have, and when and how do you celebrate them?
Okay, in Nigeria we have, they call us the enjoyment country. Why? Because the more we work hard, the more we also celebrate ourselves. We love to relax, we love to chill. We are very hardworking, at the same time we love to party, to relax, to chill. So in Nigeria we have different public holidays. Because in my country we have over 250 tribes.
Wow.
Over 250 tribes. And what that means is we have over 250 languages. But my tribe happens to be the majority tribe. One of the three. We have three majority tribes: Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. So in Nigeria, we have each of those tribes have different public holidays that they celebrate. But the national recognized holiday is Independence Day, which is celebrated October 1st, which happens to be my wife's birthday and my son's birthday.
Wow.
October 1st. So it's the special holiday for me. We have Democracy Day, which happens to be on my own birthday, June 12th. We have the likes of different public holiday that we have. But the most important is we have the ones that celebrate traditional rulers, the monarchs that we have, where we have festive holidays, like we the Muslims, Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr.
Yeah.
We have those holidays. We have Maulid Nabi. Maulid Nabi is a celebration of Prophet Muhammad's birth. We have that as well.
Yeah.
Then the Christians, they have the Christmas, they have the Easter, and we have Ramadan.
Yeah.
We celebrate Ramadan. We have numerous. There's just much. They have different culture, different language. For we, the Yoruba, we have our own culture, and we have our own ways of life. For the Igbos, they have their own culture, they have their own ways of life, they have their attires, what they put on, their intonation, their speaking, the way of life, the religion. Like in the Yoruba, my own tribe, we have the mixture of Christian and Muslim. In the Hausas, we also have the Christians and Muslims. But majority from the north, we call them the northern, the Hausas. They are from the majority of them are from the northern states. Like in Nigeria, we have 36 states. 36 states. And that 36, the northern part has 19. The southern part has 8. Southwest, which I came from, we have 6, which is the Yoruba tribe. We have 6. Then other parts, southeast, those are where Igbos and Middle Belts. We have a lot of diversity in Nigeria that you can't even explain everything in 1 year, because different. The more you travel, I've been able to travel to out of the 36 states. I've been able to go to 23 states. And from my exposure of going to those 23 states, in fact, it was an eye-opening that, no, Nigeria, you can't say the story in 1 day. You have to. The more you keep traveling, the more you keep exposing yourself to different culture and traditions. It's more like Russia, how Russia is so big, with different culture, different perspective. That same way the Nigerian economy is. For you to know, Nigeria, we have over 200 million population, and we are spread across different countries. Any country you go, you have to see a Nigerian there. Yes, we are more of English culture because we are colonized by the British. So once you come to Nigeria, you definitely see English cuisine, Italian cuisine, different, most as well French, Italian, English, and sometimes some other tribes, Indian, because we have more of Indian in our country as well. Then our own local food, we have, from my own tribe, we have fufu that was mentioned.
Fufu.
Fufu. We have fufu.
Quiz, right?
Yes, we have fufu. We have eba made of cassava. We have amala made from flour, yam flour. We have then our soup. We have egusi made of melon and vegetables. Also under vegetables, we have different cuisine from our own local. Then when it comes to from the northern part, they have their own different.
You have a lot of national food, right?
A lot. Nigeria is so diverse that sometimes even you as a Nigerian will not really tap into the numerous opportunity that they have. Okay, yes, our flag is actually green, white, green. So most of what we do, it actually relates to those green, white, green. The green actually means abundance, fertility, and peace. Then the white it's actually talking more about peace, purification. So green, white, green. So our motto is peace and unity. I usually share my personal story to inspire young people across different countries. I know I'm from Africa. You listening to me might be from Asia, might be from other continents of the world. But as a young person, we all face different or similar challenges. But irrespective of the challenges you're facing, don't derail from your path. First thing you need to do, discover your purpose. Once you discover your purpose, align yourself. Once you align yourself, then put in the 3 C's. These 3 C's that I'm going to mention have actually shaped my life and has positioned me to global opportunities which I'm benefiting from now. So these 3 C's are: first, you must have conviction on your journey. Then the next is commitment. Then the last one is consistency. Once you're doing all this, once you put in these 3 C's, trust me, your life will keep going in the way you want it to be. And also, don't forget to keep doing more, making yourself occupied and relevant in your environment. Ciao.